Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator and the Rove through the USA, and the Appalachian Summits bush trip continues. Today it's leg 6 from Elk River to Virginia Highlands. Let's go. All right, let's go. We want 3:32 for 4 minutes 17. Let's go. If you were watching the live stream or the VOD, if the VOD down below, just figured out how to fix the purple arrow. It took a while, took a lot of button pressing, but we figured it out. We figured it out, and we've got our purple arrow back. It's a miracle, a miracle. Let's go. Plane, come on, climb. Climbing would be nice. 3:32. Watauga Lake. Watauga Lake. Watauga Lake? Look at this hill, this mountain in the road. Let's try to avoid that, shall we? After lifting into the sky, head to the northwest, crossing into Tennessee to visit Watauga Lake. Ah yes, the border's just here. Large reservoir created in the 1940s by the Tennessee Valley Authority, which helped develop a number of hydroelectric dams and reservoirs throughout this part of the Appalachian Mountains. What a bunch of wreckers they were, but also probably very good for people to have water, you know? Bit of column A, bit of column B. A lot of buildings not getting algorithmed here. I wonder why that is. I'd say that it looks all very default textures or something. I don't know what's going on. Maybe just a low-res part of the world. Purple arrow. You had abandoned us, but I found a way to wrangle you back. There we go. Are we high enough? Question mark. Go away, get that crap off my screen. Asobo, fix this. Don't want it. There's a way of getting rid of it. I don't know it. What? I'm gonna check. Alright, no one saw nothing. No one saw nothing. We're back. Just had to check a few settings. Alright, let's try and level off a bit. This must be the reservoir over here. Watauga Lake. Just crossed into Tennessee. We're back in Tennessee. So my trip down from Chicago, which I thought was going to be not along the Appalachians, turns out was mainly along the Appalachians. I thought the Appalachians headed more towards the east coast, but no. We seem to be going pretty much directly the opposite of the way I came down here. Doesn't matter. It's nice to see Tennessee multiple times, and North Carolina, and Georgia, and all of that. We love it so much, we're doing it twice. In different directions, though. Same levels, just backwards. It's a staple. It's a staple of gaming. Is there a... Interesting. What has happened to my iPad? It has fallen apart at the seams. I need to change Wi-Fi's for some reason. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it change Wi-Fi's for no reason whatsoever? We've done our 430, actually 417, but we've done 430. There we go, Purple Arrow's happy. Purple Arrow's back. 61 degrees for 456. Mountain City. Follow Tennessee State Route 67 to Mountain City. There you go. That's all the explanation. That's all the information we've been given. I'd love to give you more, but that's all I've been given. That's all I can pass on to you. There's a town called Winner. Winner. Hashtag winner. Alright, there we go. I'm going to try and get bloody Twitch back up on my iPad. There we go. Don't know why the iPad decided to change Wi-Fi's while I was using it. While I haven't moved, the Wi-Fi was the closest one. It's decided to pick one at the other side of the house. But all is good now. We have any drop from, so it wasn't that the internet itself went down or anything. Who the fudge knows? Who the fudge knows? Boom, 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 ba-dum. Well, looks like we might need to climb a little bit. We're about to hit this mountain. Well, let's not do that. Doe Valley. Doe Valley. Doe, a deer, a female deer. In fact, that's the little town just off our left wing, right there, little village. Surrounded by grassy fields and hills. Here in Tennessee, Doe Valley. Doe as in D-O-E, female deer. Not D''OH, the noise that Homer Simpson makes. Just to clear that up for you all. Boom ba dum boom ba dum boom ba dum ba dum ba dum. Oh, is that an airport over there? It is. Little flashing light, another little airport. Can't see it on the Googles. In fact, we're not far from the border. That almost might be back in North Tennessee, North Carolina, North whatever we were in. We were somewhere. Well, let's not kid ourselves. Somewhere we were. $16.45. Oh, we're not far from Brandon, Tennessee. Well, it's actually almost into Virginia. I guess that's where we're going today, Virginia. Uh-oh. Plane not happy. Plane not happy. Just hold on, plane. Hold on. Keep holding, run. Just want a little bit more, just so that this works with the shorts. Where are you flying to, plane? I don't have control over you. I'm in the drone. Why have you got a barcode at the front of a plane? This is Hitman 47's plane? I'll be back in control soon. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know where you're going. Let's go back. Oh, there we go. 55 degrees, please. Getting blown around like a nerd in a wind tunnel. Oh, that for a simile. He was blown around like a like a nerd in a wind tunnel. Oh, don't ask me what that means, I don't know. Bumped Z earlier, and it's not okay because that's my button for autopilot. But I don't think it was. I'm going to just quickly test something. So we're meant to be doing well. I'm kind of. Let's just turn over this way a bit. Turn the autopilot on and put nav mode on. Does it actually let me put the autopilot on in a bush trip? Don't think so. Let me put altitude hold on. Oh my god, you can put the autopilot on a bush trip? No way. Alright, I'm going to test it out. This is just a test. No one saw nothing. I just want to see if that's true. When we hit our next turn... Well, we've already done our next turn. Oh, I see. We did 61 and now we're doing 55, 56. So for 543. I missed that. I missed the turn. About 3 minutes ago, so we've probably already done a few minutes of it. Where we're heading to Mount Rogers, continue on course and pass into Virginia. Yeah, that's not far away. And visit the state's highest point, Mount Rogers, at 5,730 feet. Well, that's it right in front of us. And I'm going to see if the autopilot... It looks like it's autopiloting right now. Is this going to fail my mission? I didn't mean to turn it on. It was an accident, and now I'm just testing. Holy shit, actually, we've just gone into... Hang on, let's have a look at this on the Google Maps on the live stream. Have a look at the VOD if you want to see what I'm doing here. What's this border here? I think we just snuck into... We did, we snuck back into North Carolina very briefly. And then we're now in North Carolina. That's crazy. I need to refresh this. And we are about to be in Virginia. How about that? We came out of Tennessee into North Carolina again. And right here is going to be... whatever it is. Virginia. And we're in North Carolina. Oh, it's getting confusing for me. There we go. We're now across. There's the border right above us right now. Right below us now. And there's a white top just on the other side. It told us 4,730 feet, but, you know, lies. Oh, that's interesting as well. I just hit B, which is the QNH resetter. It didn't change from 29.92, but because the autopilot's on, it did actually change the altitude. So it just, the bush trip just hides that number, the 29.92. Ah, my goodness. So the QNH does actually work. It's hidden from the UI for the bush trips. This is lazy ass programming, that's for sure. Anyway, taking the autopilot off. I need to climb up a bit. Because we're too low. just to test things out because I'm very curious about this. I'm putting it back on. I had no idea you could put the autopilot on for the bush trips. Okay, there we go. So now we're going back 292. That's correct. Is the autopilot going to do that? It is. That answers my question. We're definitely on the autopilot. I just thought maybe it was keeping it level, but no, it's actually following the nav mode. All right, autopilot off. This is a bush trip. God dang it, we've got standards. We want 292 manually for 338. South Fork of Holston River. Turn into a west-northwest heading. More of a west heading, but you know, fair enough. And take in the vista of ridges and valleys, noting the rivers running through the valleys, indicating the overall northeast-south wind trend of the Appalachians. Pass over the South Fork of the Holston River. Okay, we will try. We will try and do that. If I can try and get this plane level now. Jesus, you turn the autopilot on for 5 seconds just to test it out. Prove to yourself that, my goodness, they do allow the autopilot at a bush trip. And then you can't fly afterwards. It's all over. You've lost the knack. It's not like riding a bike. I'm allergic to whatever that was. Too many similes. I'm allergic to them. Connor Rock just below us. Connarrock. Welcome to Connarrock. Probably started by the Scottish. Frankly, I don't see any rivers, but you know, that's probably my lack of imagination. How long are we going? 3 minutes 38, so another 2 minutes, and we should be able to see the South Fork of Holston River. I have to say, the bush trips are a little bit strict. Why? They don't give you access to the VFR map, although you can look at the one in the plane. I didn't think, I mean, maybe since the newest update where they changed some things on the bush trips, they've forgotten to disable the autopilot. So I'm pretty sure you couldn't use the autopilot back in the original bush trips. Back in the day, maybe we just weren't in planes that had autopilot, you know? But why? I mean, if you were doing the real bush trip in real life, you wouldn't sit there going, oh, it has to be done without any navigational aids. What? Of course you would fly it with everything that was available to you. It'd be dangerous not to. Anyway, it's a little bit weird, champ, if you ask me. But I don't mind it. It does sort of, I guess, artificially add a little bit of skill and difficulty to it, but not really. I mean, you fly in the direction. Have we just gone over the river? Because we haven't done the time yet. It's 293 is the next thing, which is the North Fork of the Holston River. Continue on course to the North Fork of the Holston River. So that will probably tick over as well until we hit 274. So I haven't seen any rivers yet. We're already doing 293, but it doesn't always match up the numbers on the nav log. And given that we're meant to be doing 292 for 338, which we're just ticking over now, I'm not going to lie to you, I haven't seen a river. I guess there's a bit of a river below us right now. Where would it be forking? I ask you, there we go, 274. So we've just done the North Fork of the Holston River as well. Absolute rubbish waypoints, but there we go. What else is new? Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. 274 for 2 minutes 40. Abingdon. Turn to the west following the North Fork of the Holston River. So I guess it's the river that's below this ridge here. briefly, then sight the town of Abingdon. Well, there's a bunch of towns over here. There's some villages below us. There's a fairly big industrial area over on the right. There's a bit of a town in front of us, I guess. We're not following the river anymore, although it did say to do that briefly. Abingdon, huh? I don't see no Abingdon on the map, but then again, we're quite zoomed in on the map. We may not see it yet. Oh, and then 1 minute to Virginia Highlands Airport. So, 251, so slightly to the left. I did see a flashing light, but I can't see it now. So, anyway. The airport's a big runway, big concrete runway, surrounded by green fields. A few buildings, so we should be able to find it fairly easily, you would think. Alright, according to Google, this is Abingdon. Welcome to Abingdon. The town. The myth, the legend. I see some lights now. Just above the middle of our left wing. There's some flashing lights sort of going on there. I think that must be the airport. It's sort of in the right direction. Let's just drop all power. Lose a bit of height. Trim back a bit. Float around, get blown away by the wind. Won't actually put the flaps down just yet. We want to lose a bit more height. Look at that quarry on the left. What a mess they've made of the world. Purple arrow wants us to turn, but I know where the airport is. I will land it myself, purple arrow. I've got this. Alright, come on, plane. How about a little bit more? Let's get the gears down. That should slow us down enough to get the flaps down. We're basically at the white line. Get the flaps down. Let's go. We must be coming into a wind, like into a headwind. Or is it the opposite? No, it feels like we're going to a headwind because we've got a little bit more fluff, a little more floofiness than I would expect. And quite a bit of a crosswind too. Oh, bush trip people. Surely, if it's a dangerous day to fly, we wouldn't be flying it, you know? No one tests these things.
500.
It's fine, we'll manage. And if we don't, then, you know, just have to fly it again, I guess. It's just the way of things. Unless it's going, it could very well cancel my bush trip because I used the autopilot. We shall see. That's interesting science. Science being done right now. Which way is that windsock pointing? So hard to tell. And we float though. Come on. Floaty. Wheels down. Ooh, plane. I haven't got the front wheel down yet, that's why. Get the brakes on, front wheel down. Plant ourselves on the ground. It's allowed it. It's apparently allowed it. It didn't say failed because of invalid use of the autopilot, so we're good. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir, goodbye.